Punk rock, rebellion, and power chords that defined a generation. Green Day and Blink-182 ruled the 90s and 2000s with their own unique style. One leaned into angst and protest, the other into chaos and comedy. But when it comes to who truly left a bigger mark, the battle gets real. Let's settle this clash round by round, with facts, nostalgia, and energy. This is Trivia Clips, and this is part 1 of Green Day versus Blink-182. Round 1, iconic album Dookie exploded in 1994, putting Green Day on the global punk rock map instantly. Songs like Basket Case and When I Come Around became instant classics. Blink-182 fired back in 1999 with Enema of the State, filled with catchy hooks and teen angst. Tracks like All the Small Things and What's My Age Again ruled MTV. Both albums sold millions and shaped the punk sound of their time. But which one had the bigger impact on you? Round 2, signature sound. Green Day blended punk with emotional depth, sarcasm, and eventually political commentary. Their sound matured over time without losing its bite or authenticity. Blink-182 brought pop punk to the masses with humor, speed, and relatable teenage chaos. Their melodies were sticky, their attitude carefree, and their themes universal. Each band built a distinct identity in the punk scene. But whose sound felt more like your soundtrack? Round 3, lyrics that hit home. Green Day tackled loneliness, anxiety, and the frustrations of modern life. Songs like Boulevard of Broken Dreams became anthems of personal struggle. Blink-182 kept things more personal, singing about breakups, boredom, and growing up. Tracks like I Miss You and Adam's Song showed emotional depth beneath the jokes. Both bands had a way of making fans feel understood, but who captured your feelings better with their words? Round 4, style and attitude. Green Day had a darker, grungier style with a punk meets rebel vibe. Billy Joe's eyeliner and leather jackets became part of his rock identity. Blink-182 went for a more casual and goofy image, never afraid to look ridiculous. They turned immaturity into a brand, and fans loved them for it. Each band created a distinct visual culture, but which look felt more like you? Round 5, memorable music videos. Green Day delivered cinematic videos with emotional punch and social messages. Wake Me Up, When September Ends felt like a movie, not just a music video. Blink-182 created chaos and laughter with All the Small Things, parodying pop culture. Their videos were fun, fast-paced, and perfect for early MTV. Both bands knew how to make their songs unforgettable on screen. But which ones are still burned into your memory? Round 6, generational impact. Green Day spoke for the frustrated teens of the 90s and the disillusioned adults of the 2000s. They grew with their audience and reflected the world's chaos back through music. Blink-182 captured the confusion and hilarity of being young and lost. They didn't take life too seriously, and that's exactly what fans needed. Both bands shaped the spirit of their generation. But which one truly defined yours? 6 intense rounds down, and this punk battle is heating up. But we're not done. Part 2 is where things get deeper. We'll talk evolution, legacy, fan love, and more. This is Trivia Clips, and your vote matters now more than ever. Drop your pick in the comments. Green Day or Blink-182? And get ready because part 2 is coming next. The mosh pit is still jumping, and this rivalry isn't over yet. We've talked style, sound, and iconic moments, but now it's time to dig into what lasts. Legacy, evolution, and loyalty. Who grew the most? Who inspired the next wave? Let's finish this war of legends in true punk fashion. This is part 2 of Green Day versus Blink-182, only on Trivia Clips. Round 7, musical evolution. Green Day went from raw punk to political rock operas like American Idiot. They took big risks and explored deeper themes without losing their fire. Blink-182 also matured with albums like Blink-182, 2003, revealing a darker, more emotional side. Even through breakups, side projects, and reunions, they kept evolving. Both bands grew without forgetting where they came from. But who had the better journey? Round 8, live performances. Green Day's live shows were explosive, theatrical, and packed with energy and crowd interaction. Billy Joe had fans screaming, crying, and singing every word. Blink-182 brought fun chaos to the stage, with jokes, fast sets, and Travis's insane drumming. Their concerts felt like parties, loud, messy, unforgettable. Both bands made arenas feel like personal mosh pits. But whose show would you never skip? Round 9, influence on future bands. Green Day inspired a wave of politically aware punk bands with their success and boldness. They proved that punk could be both mainstream and meaningful. Blink-182 opened the door for pop-punk acts like Paramore, Fall Out Boy, and All Time Low. Their humor and hooks became the blueprint for 2000s punk. Both shaped entire scenes and generations of artists. But whose sound do you hear more in today's music? Round 10, solo and side projects. Billy Joe launched The Long Shot and teamed up with legends while staying true to punk. He kept his identity strong, even outside of Green Day. Blink's members took different paths. Tom searched for aliens with angels and airwaves. Travis Barker became a producer and cultural icon, working with artists from rap to pop. Both explored new worlds beyond the band. But whose side projects were more impressive to you? Round 11, awards and recognition. Green Day won multiple Grammys and was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They earned critical acclaim and historic status across decades. Blink-182 didn't collect as many awards, but they won hearts worldwide. Their impact lies more in culture and community than in trophies. One band was celebrated by institutions, the other by millions of fans. But who truly deserves the crown? Round 12. Lasting legacy. Green Day will be remembered as the punks who evolved and challenged the world with their message. Their influence still echoes in rock, punk, and protest music today. Blink-182 will be remembered as the voice of chaotic youth, playful but full of heart. Their songs still soundtrack road trips, parties, and old heartbreaks. Both left permanent marks in the history of music. But in your heart, who wins the war? 12 rounds, 2 punk icons, 1 unforgettable battle. This was Green Day versus Blink-182, only on Trivia Clips. Now it's your turn to crown the true champion. Comment your final vote and tag someone who needs to hear this. Follow for more legendary matchups every week. And stay tuned. The next battle might be your favorite.